Hello student, today I am going to say you about bubble sort technique. There are 2 or 3 type of sorting in your syllabus. In your syllabus we have bubble sort and selection sort. In class 11 you have insertion sort. Now what is sorting? Sorting means to arrange the data in order. If it is a numeric array, then you have to arrange the data in ascending or in descending order. If it is a string array, then you have to arrange it either in alphabetic order or reverse alphabetic order. Now, I hope you know what is an array. Array is a reference type data, and array is such a variable. Using one variable name, you can store many values of same type. Say, for example, there is a variable array called a. So a can store many value of same type. If it is an integer array, then it can store many integer value under one common name. That means all the value will share a same name. If it is a string array, then you can store many string under one string variable, but that string variable should be an array type variable. You also know how to assign an array, how to declare an array, as well as how to accept data from the user to store it in that particular array. I'm not going to that part because you know it. Today I'm going to explain you only about bubble sort technique. What is bubble sort? Now you know what is bubble. Bubble created at the bottom of the container and then it moves up, then destroy. We have seen fish creating bubble. Same to same, the law of physics, wherever they create it, it will move upward. That means the first bubble is created at the bottom of the container and then it will move up. From this nature of the bubble, this name bubble sort is used. Now, here I have used two cartoon picture. These two fish creating bubble. They are creating bubble and this bubble is moving up. Then it will destroy. Here also in bubble sort technique, we will apply it on a single dimension array and the bottommost cell or the last cell will get the target value. Thereafter, it will move up slowly and in this way, the whole array will be sorted. We have to perform various round of sorting. So without wasting time, first let's see the definition of the array. In this type of sorting, two adjacent cells are compared and the values are exchanged if they are not in proper order. That means we will check the cell 0 and cell 1 at the very beginning. Suppose we want to arrange them in ascending order, then we will check whether cell 0 and cell 1 or the element present in cell 0 and present in cell 1 are in proper order or not. If they are not in proper order, we have to interchange their positions. And next, we will follow the next pair. In this way, we will proceed. So the idea of bubble sort is to move the largest element at the bottommost cell or the highest index. Bottommost cell means the highest index. To attain this, two adjacent elements are compared repeatedly and exchange if they are not in correct order. Now let us see how to perform this. Steps of sorting. Now there are several steps. I call you step number 1, step number 2 in this way. The first round of sorting will give us only the target value of the last cell. Then second round will give the second last cell. So in this way, we will proceed round after round and one by one cell will be filled up with the target value. Now, we take an example of an array int type. That square bracket denote the type of array. 8291 are the elements stored in the array. We want to arrange them in ascending order. But how many elements are there? 4 elements. This is very important. This number of element denotes how many round of sorting we required. If there are 4 elements, we require 3 round of sorting. If there are 100 elements, we require 99 round of sorting. Keep it in mind. Now, to the structure, that means whenever we declare an array, a structure created in the memory of the computer. You know this. This is the structure. The structure represented by the index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3. So these are the index will play a very vital role. So the highest index, which is 3, that means element 1 is stored in 3. So at the very first round, the variable value 9 or the element 9 will go to index number 3. Let us start. This is called 0 round or first round. I call it I0 round because I will denote this round with a variable called I, and it will be our outer loop. We require two loop, outer loop I variable is used. Now I0 round 8 to 9 1 is the array. So 0, 1, 2, 3, they are the index positions. You know them. I call it J0. Who is J? J is the variable that we are going to use in the inner loop, and J will perform the interchange work or the swapping work. That means if two adjacent cells are not in proper order, then we have to interchange their positions. So we are starting from J0 round. So this diagram is showing which one is the index. Now 0 and 1, the first cell and the second cell, 8 and 2, they are not in proper order because our target is to arrange them in ascending order. 8 and 2 are not in ascending order. It means we have to interchange their position. 8 is greater than 2, so we interchange their position. What? We interchange 8 and 2, and the new array that we get 2, 8, 9, 1. Next adjacent pair is 8 and 9. So 2 and 8 we arrange. Next adjacent pair, keep it in mind, 8 and 9. Again, I am writing the index. It will help you a little bit. So 8 and 9, we have to check them. Is they in order? Yes, they are in order. They are in ascending order. So needless to touch them, leave it as it is. So 8 is less than 9, so there is no need to interchange. Now I hope you also understand, since we are using relational operator, it means there should be an if statement inside the inner loop. Yes, there is a requirement of a if statement or a conditional statement. That condition will decide whether we have to perform the sorting or not to perform the swapping. So in this situation, when these two element or the adjacent element are in proper order, we will not perform the swapping. Who will decide that? That if statement will decide that. Okay, I will show you. That is J1 round is over. Our next swapping round is J2 round. Now here 9 and 1, the last pair or the last adjacent pair, we have to check 9 and 1. 9 and 1, again, they are not in proper order. So we have to interchange their position. 9 is greater than 9. 9 is greater than 1, so we interchange the positions. So after interchanging the position, the final position or at the end of first round, see the array is not properly sorted, but at the end of the first round, what we get? 2819. 2819, where 9 occupies the last cell. This was our target. At the end of first round, the highest value should go to the last cell. Highest value should go to the highest index. So 8219 is the position available after the end of first round. In the first round, how many J round is required or how many swapping is required? We required 3 rounds of swapping. This round of swapping will reduce one by one with the increase in the value of I. More will proceed, number of rotation required in J will reduce. Here, number of rotation required in J is 2. So this is the index. I'm showing you the index. With this result, we will start the I1 round or the second round. This is called I1 round. 0, 1, 2, 3. They are the index positions. Now we have to check again the first two cell. What are the first two cell? 0 and 1, 2 and 8. We are checking 2 and 8. 2 is less than 8, so they are already in proper position. No need to interchange them, no need for swapping, leave them as it is. So we will check the next pair. That means 1 and 2 means variable 8 and 1, cell 1 and 2. That means cell 1 and 2, that is variable 8 and 1, they are not in proper order. They have to interchange. We have to perform swapping here. So the first time 2 and 8, no need to perform swapping, but in case of 8 and 1, we have to perform swapping. So we interchange their position, and what we will get? 2, 1, 8, 9. Now you see, this is the end of the second round. In the second round, we get the second last cell. So our target is over. In the end of the second round, second last cell also received the target value, that is 8. 2 1 is remaining. This is the end result of the second round. But at the end of the second round also, the array is not properly sorted. How many rotation required in J? Only 2 rotation, because the value of I is increasing. With this final result, that means 2 1 8 9, we will start our final round or I2 round. We are checking 2 and 1, 0 and 1 cell. We are checking 0 and 1 cell. The first pair of adjacent cell. 2 is greater than 1. That means they are not in proper order. Since they are not in proper order, we have to interchange them. And we interchange them. Why? Because 2 is greater than 1. Now we interchange them and we get the final position 1 to 8 9. This is the final array or array in sorted form. So we receive the result now. Array is arranged in ascending order. 1 to 8 9 is the final result. So after sorting, array looks like this. Now let me show you the code how to perform this sorting. This is the code. First of all, here we declare the array directly or assign value to the array directly. You may have the question where you have to receive the value, then perform the sorting. This is very a simple version. L is the length of the array. How many elements are there? 4 elements are there. Since there are 4 elements, we have to perform 3 round of sorting. Just now I say 3 round. How to get this? L minus 1. L is 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Less than 3 means 2. So at the very beginning, first round or I0 round will perform 3 rotation in J. J0, J1, J2, 3. As well as how many round we required? We required 3 round, I0, I1 and I2. Now you go inside J loop. J value of J will reduce with the increase in the value of I. That's why in the condition part, what we use J less than equal to L minus 1 minus I. L is the size minus 1, then I at this moment is 0. So it is 4 minus 1, that is 3 less than 3 means 2. So J will perform 3 round of sorting at the very beginning. But in the next round, that means when the value of I will increase to 1, what will happen? J will start from 0. But that time, what will be the calculation? Just to see 4 minus 1 minus 1. So it will be less than 3 means 2, 0, 1. It will perform 0, 1. Then last is the 0. That's the condition. After that, you can see if statement, which is checking the condition whether to perform the swapping or not. T equals to aj plus 1. So if aj is greater than aj plus 1, since we are performing the ascending order sorting, so if you are asked to perform descending order, just change the sign. Aj less than aj plus 1 in case of descending order. But in case of ascending order, it is aj greater than aj plus 1. Then t is a temporary variable. So using temporary variable, those two value positioned at aj and aj plus 1, they are being interchanged. After all, you have to display the final arrow. So this is what we have done so far. Thank you for attending this class. If you have any problem, you can definitely ask.